Oh, we're rolling? Hi, it's Josh Grillo. You are watching the Apartment Marketing Minute, the place to get great apartment marketing tips in 5 minutes or less. Today's question comes from Steve out in Wilmington, North Carolina. Hey, Steve, if you're out there, your question is, let's see, Josh, I'm getting these Google Analytics reports from my website provider, but I have no idea what I'm looking at. Can you help? Well, great question, Steve, and I'm sure it's a question that a lot of you have as well. So let me jump into Google Analytics right now and kind of show you a couple cool things that you need to be paying attention to. Let's get going. All right, here we are logged into Google Analytics for one of our apartment websites. And by default, if you are logged into Google Analytics, more than likely you're going to be on this audience overview page. Now, if you're not on the page, to get there, just go on the left-hand side of your screen, go on down to the little audience button. You'll see there's a little people icon right below it. Says overview. Click that. It'll take you to this page. Now, I think this page is very, very important because it has 3 big key numbers on it that you guys need to know. Now, really quick, with Google Analytics, there is so much stuff here, you can easily get information overload. So I want to keep it very, very simple. So number one, right up the top here, this is your date range. And by default, Google always is going to show you the last 30 days of reporting. If you ever want to change that, you just click, put your new dates in, and that's it. So let's get to the 3 important numbers that you need to be paying attention to. And keep in mind, it does not matter if your website provider sends you a PDF report or if you log into Google Analytics yourself. These numbers, or the way they're named, is always going to be the same thing on both reports. So the number one thing you need to be looking at is your users. This is how many users visited your website in the last 30 days. So for example, we had 263 people visit this apartment website in the last 30 days. Now this is unique users. So that's people that have been into the website one time. It doesn't count them as repeated if they go back. So that's unique users. You need to know what this number is. The second thing you need to pay attention to is the average session duration. So how long are these users staying on your site for? Obviously, the longer, the better, because they're going to turn into qualified leads for you. So you can see on this website, it was 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So they're spending a lot of time on this website. So ideally, you want to make sure you're at least over 2 minutes. And I would make it a goal to shoot for 3 minutes. If they're on your site for 3 minutes, even longer, that means they're going to become a great qualified lead for you. Now, the last number you need to be paying attention to is bounce rate. Now, a lot of people get confused by bounce rate. So let me do this really quick. I want to show you what the definition of bounce rate is on Google. So bounce rate is the percentage of visitors to a particular website who navigate away from the site after viewing only one page. So for example, somebody comes to your website, they look at one page, and they leave. That would be a 100% bounce rate, which means they probably aren't finding what they're looking for. So ideally, you can see this website had 29.24% bounce rate, which is fantastic. That means they were clicking around on a lot of different pages. So ideally, when it comes to apartment websites, and you want to go ahead and make sure you write this down, you want a bounce rate of 50% or less. That lets you know that people are finding your information interesting, they're liking your photos, they like the design, they're sticking around, they're digging deeper on your website, and they're becoming more qualified prospects. Now, I would love to hear from you. Do you have a marketing question that you need answered? Just put your question in the comment box below this video, or you can always email me, josh@resident360.com. And by the way, please don't forget, if you like this video, please share it with all of your beautiful friends out there. And don't forget to like it on Facebook, tweet it, and do all that fun social stuff for me. I'm Josh Grillo. I will see you next week.